Well, hello again, viewers. Hello again, viewers. I'm down the end of the light tunnel. I've gone through the universe into the new dimension. New dimension. Ooh. No, I was just yeah. I made that remarkable discovery about the shape of the universe. Our common misconception is that somehow the universe has a beginning and an ultimate end, or somehow started from a big bang or something, or we talk about the Big Bang theory, how there's some kind of mass or some kind of moment when the universe pressure was so tight that it just couldn't hold onto itself anymore, and just went boom, exploded into different galaxies and all the rest. And I thought my interesting theory would grab some attention, or someone would contact me, or someone would leave a message or something. But I don't even know if my internet's getting out there, anyone's even reading it, or anything. But I thought someone would find my comments interesting. That's sort of a long plane, the universe. It's just a plane. It's not reflective, but the universe is kind of dimensions at its center where we are. We're kind of at the center of the universe. It's sort of matter, energy. It's where the energy is, the physical matter, and as it extends out, it looks darker, but it's sort of getting lighter, It's really dark where we are, and as it gets out further and further, it becomes brighter and brighter, but we can't see it from here because the light's shining outwards, So from our perspective, it's quite dark. Looking up at the night sky, we see stars and that kind of thing. You might think, we're a cluster in the middle of a void, but if that was the case, there'd be a vacuum and we'd just get sucked into it. There'd be no sort of form. We'd be formless. We'd just explode into this void or vacuum out there. Now the universe is definitely a shape. It's sort of hard to explain, because as you go further out, there's no energy, there's no matter. It's another form of existence. So that we're not really aware of. We don't actually understand the world without physical matter, because that's all we know. It's all we can really study. Unless you actually get out there and witness it with your consciousness, like I believe I have with this superpower. You can't ever really know or understand what's out beyond that realm of physical matter. By a stroke of luck or misfortune, I stepped over that line into the spiritual world, and just for a moment, just saw where I was. I never really knew that I was spiritual. I sort of understood that and kept going further into it. I wasn't afraid anymore. I got past that fear level, and I realised no one had really discovered it before. And whoever did was dead, and just maybe someone has in the past, Buddha or something. Maybe that was me. Who discovered that. It was sort of my heritage, my right to claim that, my inheritance, or whatever you want to call it. But it's like I was just chosen for this, to play this role of this sort of central character, to live out these dreams. I suppose everyone's a central character to their own universe, and what they know is their universe, and what they see in their perspective is their world. And I suppose in mine, growing up with TV, movies, I sort of see those central characters. I think of a lot of other ones that aren't even on screen, that I don't even thought up I'd like to be. I only ever share known ones on the internet. I don't talk about all the other ones I'd like to be that don't exist to anyone else, just things I think about and I've thought about and I've created out there beyond the realms of physical world, of physical matter, where the world beyond is actually created as we step out beyond the known universe into the unknown. Look, as I said before, the universe goes on forever. What I can see is a flat plane of existence and sort of reflective light from either side that sort of circles around and finds itself again. It's like a endless loop, the universe. There's no shape to it. It's just existence. There's no boundaries, there's sort of a shape but no boundaries. The boundaries are part of the shape, so it's tied into itself. Kind of like one of those Escher drawings that sort of the hand draws itself. It's kind of what it is. It's sort of like the universe inventing itself as it's creating itself from itself. It's like a mirror of itself reflecting itself. It's a very interesting way of understanding or seeing it. It's not frightening or hard to understand. It's just a beautiful thing. It's a really perfect, beautiful sort of composition, and I suppose ultimately we on Earth reflect our environment. That's why we often say the stars align, because the stars and the planets and everything out there is aligning with our own lives and our own existence, because we're kind of magnetic energy aligning with everything else. We're sort of on a destiny, a different path. It's like saying, a magnet won't attract to a positive, won't attract to a negative, but it does. We all attract to different things. We all collaborate, commune, create different relationships based on these attractions and repulsions and positive and negative energies, and that's what the universe is really bound by, all these different movements. And that's why we often get hopeless. We feel there's nothing we can do about it. But I think within us is the ability to choose positive and negative energies and positive and negative outcomes. And if you're positive, you tend to repel other positive people. You sort of probably got to look for a negative person to latch onto, to sort of attract, and then maybe turn them around to be positive. Or that's seeming more like magnets. People aren't just magnets, but a lot of that, attraction repulsion is quite subtle anyway. It's like, you might feel initially attracted to someone and then later on repulsed by them, but then you're attracted again, and then it's kind of a toing and froing, isn't it? Love making's the same. It's sort of in and out, and it's all sort of different movements and relationships, and so just going back to that whole idea that we're just a plane of existence with sort of light emanating from it from side to side. That's just what I can see. I know the universe goes on forever, so the shape of it's probably within another shape within another shape. It's probably an endless sort of an endless journey that maybe we can reach beyond the physical into these other realms one day, and find some sort of different sort of sense of glory, or sort of existence, or creativity, or. But I just think the whole idea that with the shape of a circular sort of spherical sort of exploding mass, or inside of an explosion, doesn't make sense to me, because there'd be noise. There's no noise. There's no. Things are all separated. I just think we're just. It's always been like this. Things being created in this environment that just moves around each other. I don't see an explosion from a centre outwards. I see more things sort of doing that off each other, moving past, attracting, repulsing. suppose the shape of it's like not a cyclone, but sort of more like a movement from one side to the other. It's sort of things are moving away, but also coming to. So if everything is moving apart, there'd be a gap in the middle, but there's no gap. It's all together. So things are sort of moving to, but also going away. So it's all moving on a journey, sort of start to finish. Coming from one place to another, but also coming around again, sort of revolving. That plate of glass sort of looking thing that captures the General Zod and his henchmen, and it's like a prison. I mean, I suppose you could create a some kind of universe that could be like a punishment. You put them in where it's sort of a deathly sort of hollows of pain or something to punish people. Like Zod said, we've been banished to the Phantom Zone, or whatever you want to call it, this plate of glass universe thing they get banished into. However, it's some sort of new age sort of invention, universal sort of invention. But I don't really think about that. But I suppose there'd be people who want to think about creating sort of a thing like that to punish people, maybe for a period before releasing them, or something. I don't know. Or maybe they just eventually find their way back out. But even that whole crystal of Superman that he finds in the shards, and it tells the whole story. I suppose you could put a universe in each one of those and just have them at the ready and inside sort of tubes that come up and tell the whole story. Or I suppose even the construct could be another universe in itself, kind of like a heaven where people go when they die, or sort of held inside of some kind of shard of light material of some sort, like the green shards you see in Superman. I think maybe you could access that with technology and be able to read a whole universe and understand it. And it might seem a cold, desolate sort of way to some people who understand the world, but the world out there is quite cold and desolate. We make it nice here with all our comforts, but nature itself is quite cold and desolate in a lot of ways. It's nice in the sun with trees and flowers and nice warm snuggly beds and things, but it is quite a cold, desolate world. I suppose there might be a way to improve that and make a more warm, snuggly sort of environment or universe. Eventually, one day we might discover how to do all that sort of thing. Look, that's just a theory I come up with just to get some attention, to see if anyone would respond. I don't think anyone is interested. Maybe I'm not even on the internet. I don't know. Maybe I've been shunned or shut off for speaking my mind, which is what we're asked to do on Facebook. So that's what I used to do. But there's anything wrong with that? Or maybe it's because I don't have a science degree. I'm not valid or something. I'm not allowed to talk about life. Or I don't see why I shouldn't, and get some response or something. That's why we put this stuff out there, to get someone to respond. But I want to meet some friends or like-minded, interesting people, but it doesn't seem to be going that way. But I've tried for years and years and years just to meet someone, but just seem to get scammed, or other people who just aren't really interested, or maybe looking for perfect, model-looking people from the TV or something. But real people aren't really like that, and a lot of it's made up. And not saying I'm not a model, beautiful, TV sort of person. See, I'm on the TV right now, so the new age TV, the computer screen. So hope you like my song for my wife. That song. It's actually the lyrics from Oh My Darling Caroline. Oh My Darling Clementine. Oh My Darling Clementine. I don't know if that's my wife, but I use that song as inspiration for those lyrics. That if you listen closely, if you speed it up a bit, you can probably hear it like for real. But I just slowed it down, lowered the tempo, the pitch, and lowered an octave. So hopefully pick up those lyrics in the song there. And look, the universe is probably, I mean, who knows what the universe looks like? That's just what it looks like to me. But like sort of this, like you probably think it's a flat plane of glass or something with light shining off it. It's not how it is. It's all, there's no edges. It's all just a mass. But it's the shape of it's sort of like imagine instead of that circle. Imagine that's flat, and this is the light radiating off it, and it comes around, and then back again to this side. That's what the universe sort of looks like. Imagine this circle isn't a circle, but it's flat. It just keeps going forever, and it's sort of like like that sort of radiating off it. That's the universe. It's just this flat sort of like that. Just sort of this flat thing. We're in there, and everything's radiating off it, coming back again. But there's no screen. There's no. See there. There's a screen. There's no edges. It just goes on forever, but not outwards. It's just where we are. There's no sort of defining shape. The shape is within the shape. It's an interesting. Look at my beautiful big shoulders. Look like the pontiff, don't I? Hello. My big cape, my Superman cape, my little hat. Look at my hat. Hey, look at me. I'm the pontiff. I'm the crowned pontiff. Anyway, so that's just how I see it. It's sort of this kind of thing like that. We're just in this tiny little spot. That's all we can see up till about. We can only see the edges of our dimension, which from the inside out looks black, but from the outside in looks like white, bright light radiating out. So. From the dimension out there, they're trying to see, and they can't see in because it's bright light. We can't see out because it's black. So we can't really know what's out there unless you go out with your being, with your soul, stretch out and have a look. I have a little look every now and then. I've gone beyond that light into the other dimensions, and that's where the superpower is, out there somewhere. So. I found that. So it's a beautiful, life-preserving sort of force. It's beautiful. I can see the whole world in there. It's gorgeous. So anyway, back to reality, back to our little world, our little humble little dimension. We call the universe that we can see, the known galaxy or the known world, or this little massive sort of puffs of cloud and cloud nebulous sort of galaxies and things puffing away, providing us all they work hard to provide us all the elements and all the chemicals and things that come into our world, and it radiates down into our world slowly, and the sun attracts it, and the moon and everything, and it just gently sort of floats down to us. We're all here bustling away, trying to get somewhere, and we just stop sometimes, look up, and just think, oh, we're there already. Just already there. Just sit and look up at the sky. And we're busy though, messing each other over to get money and everything. And we just sit and relax and realise, it's just all we're really going to do is just a day's work, really, don't we? Not much else, but on each day, just to keep things ticking over, and I'm trying my best to get my work to be profitable, so slowly get there. And I just want to do it peacefully though. I don't want to pressure myself to injure myself or wear myself out, or try and be that influence to other people to be good and help each other. And Anyway, over and out from me. I hope you enjoyed that little video. The sound was down. Oh no, that's not the sound. That's the ooh. Whoa. Oh, back to the real world. What's that over on the wall? That's still the effect. Behind me somewhere. Oh, it's strange, isn't it? What is that? Is that the curtain? Strange. Anyway, best be off. Ooh. Do 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 do. Big kisses. Nose. The nose knows. Smile.